All right, my apologies. We're back here at Jammin' Sports. Not sure what happened there. We're good. And now let's continue with the Redskins and the Giants. Welcome into MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's the Redskins and the Giants. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. The Redskins finishing up their schedule. They're 3-12. This will be their last game of the season. Evil Dead's got Big Blue. The Giants come in at 10-5. The Giants can no longer be the 1 seed. The 49ers have wrapped that up. But the Giants, they can be the 2 seed if they win and the Packers lose tomorrow. So the Giants still have something to play for. There's the kick from the 3-yard line. On the return, this will be Mark Young who brings it out for the Redskins out to the 24-yard line, and that's where Washington will take over. Redskins starting quarterback Eric Tipton in his 4th year out of the University of Washington. Evil Dead is 143 and 88 on the season. That puts him at 55 games over 500. He went 3-1 yesterday. Went 4-1 yesterday. Sorry. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 24-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. 2 backs on either side. Tipton hands off to Ciali around the outside. And Dante Ciali loses a yard back to the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Julius Sanders, the 9th-year linebacker out of Connecticut. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11. If the Giants lose, they'll be the 3 seed and will not get a first-round bye. If the Giants win and the Packers lose, they're the 2 seed. If both the Giants and the Packers win, the Packers are the 2 seed, and the Giants will fall to 3. On 2nd and 11 from the 23-yard line, Tipton in the shotgun. Say in motion. Tipton throws to Say down the sideline. Virgil Say picks up big yardage down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Redskin first down. Just underway, live from MetLife Stadium. Redskins come out. Tipton under center. Tipton hands off. Nope, play action. Looks downfield, throws, and caught by Dante Ciali out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Dante Ciali in his 11th year out of Marshall. Opening drive of the ball game. 2nd and 5 for the Redskins at their own 43-yard line. The handoff to Ciali. Ciali makes his way out to the 48-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 13 inches. And one of the offensive linemen got injured there for the Redskins. That's Josh Young, the right tackle. 3rd and inches now for Washington at their own 48. Redskins just playing out the schedule. On 3rd and inches, 3 to the near side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back, looking in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 41-yard line. A loss of 7 on the play. Sack made by 99 Thomas Watts in his 6th year out of Kansas. And the Redskins will have to punt as their drive stalls out. Cody Meyer will come on, 12th year punter out of North Dakota State. The first of 4 games for you tonight. Meyer back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that will be fair caught at the 16-yard line. Making the fair catch for the Giants, number 81. That's Job Cooper, the rookie out of Arkansas. Excuse me. Starting quarterback for the Giants, that's Stephen Gardner in his 7th year out of Houston. He's led the Giants to their 3rd consecutive division title. First and 10 from the 16-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Giants will start from their own 16. Gardner looking. Gardner looking, rolls out and throws downfield incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Great to have you along on this Sunday. We're in the late afternoon games here in Week 17. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Gardner back. Throws near side and overthrows everybody. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Giants. That'll stop the clock with 6:03 left here in the first quarter. No score. Redskins had to punt on their opening drive. This is the Giants' opening drive. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Gardner draws back. Gardner looking, throws deep, and incomplete. Broken up by Mark Young. Young, the 8th-year defensive back out of Rice. And that'll bring up 4th and 10 for the G-men. And they'll be punting from their own 16-yard line. Giants went 3 and out. Didn't even get a first down. Zach Everett back to punt, the rookie out of Michigan. Everett gets the punt away. And that'll be fair caught at the 42-yard line by Young. And the Redskins will take over 1st and 10 at their own 42 with 5:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Giants trying to get that number 2 seed. They have to win and hope the Packers lose tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton throws and caught underneath. James Norris on the catch out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And that'll be a Redskin first down. Waldo has joined us. Good to see you, Waldo. Evil Dead's here. We don't call them that. We call them the Redskins. You know the rules. These are the rules of the Jammin' Sports universe. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Hands off to Ciali. And Dante Ciali to the 37-yard line. A gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Julius Sanders on the tackle. .509 and counting here in the first quarter. No score. Redskins' second possession. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton to Ciali. And Ciali back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 4 games tonight, 3 tomorrow. And that will wrap up the regular season. We'll start the playoffs on Wednesday. The AFC wildcard playoffs on Wednesday. Third and 5 from the 37-yard line. 5 receivers. Receivers wide. Tipton back. Tipton looking. Throws down the middle and diving attempt incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. He was looking for G. Scott, the tight end. In his 2nd year out of Ohio State. And now Zach Harris will come on. This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt to get the Redskins on the board first. Snap, kick is up. And it's no good. It's wide left. He Vanderjacked it. It remains scoreless here in the first quarter between the Giants and the Redskins. And the Giants will get the ball for the second time now. New York went 3 and out on their first drive. They're still looking for a first down. The Giants at 10 and 5. They have won the NFC East for the third straight season. First and 10, 4 wide. Gardner under center. Gardner play action, watch out. Got hit as he threw, incomplete. Pressure was brought by the Redskins. On the outside, pressure was brought by Matthew Enoch, the 11th year defensive end out of Cal Berkeley. Second and 10 for the G-Men at their own 44-yard line. 4:28 left in the first quarter. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws and caught on the outside by Jackson Ray out to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain to the rookie out of LSU, Jackson Ray, and that'll be a Giant first down at the Redskin 42-yard line. Can't wait till next season? You think you can surpass Evil Dead? Better men have tried and failed. On first and 10, they hand off to Eric Johnson, the 8th year back out of Duke, and Johnson only picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. .343 and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Giants. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner back. Gardner steps up. Excuse me. Gardner slides at the 34-yard line. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Giants at the Redskin 34-yard line. A very cold day here in the Nashville area today. We did not get above freezing all day. It's like 20 degrees outside. 3rd and 2 from the 34-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Johnson, and Johnson loses a yard back to the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Raymond Ray. No, number 51, I'm sorry. That's O'Neal Potts, the 7th-year linebacker out of Baylor. Loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Giants at their own 35. Are they going to try a 52-yard field goal? The Redskins missed from 54 a moment ago. Zach Whitney will come on from 52 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Whitney nails it. The 10th-year kicker out of Louisiana Tech. Oh, that would have been good from 70. Giants lead at 3-0. 2:43 left to play here in the first quarter. Here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, Week 17. Here at Jammin' Sports. Right now, the Redskins have the number 2 pick in the draft behind the Broncos. There's the kickoff for the Giants. And this will be fielded at the 7-yard line, bringing it back. Nice return. This is Alex Hayes out to the 37-yard line. And the Redskins will have pretty good field position with 2:38 left to play in the first, down 3-0. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Waldo's here. Great to have you along on this Sunday. The first of 4. 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Ciali. And Ciali out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Walter Spencer, the 10th-year linebacker out of Oregon. I would love to have 32 regular viewers. 2nd and 7 from the 40-yard line. They hand off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 43-yard line. Again of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. And that will take us to 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Clock is moving. Redskins come out. Single back. Tipton in the gun. 3rd and 3. Tipton looking. Tipton throws near side and caught by G. Scott out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 7, and that'll be a Redskin first down. Second-year tight end out of Ohio State, G. Scott. Redskins have it first and 10 at the 50-yard line. Giants up 3-0. 1:20 and counting here in the first quarter. Two backs in the backfield. Tipton takes the snap, hands off to Ciali, around the outside. And Ciali is going to be hit for a 3-yard loss. Walter Spencer came in and made the tackle. 10th-year linebacker out of Oregon. It'll be 2nd and 13 back at the 48-yard line. Two backs in the backfield. Tipton in the shotgun. 2nd and 13. Tipton fakes it. Throws outside and incomplete. Greg Gibson came over and just absolutely nailed the intended receiver, which was Virgil Say. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for the Redskins at their own 48. Gibson, the 10th-year safety out of North Texas. 4 wide on 3rd and 13. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton rolls out, and he's going to get tackled at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 yards. Easton Ayers on the tackle. The 6th-year defensive tackle out of Texas Tech. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Redskins will have to punt. Been a defensive first quarter between these two. We're down to 25 seconds left in the first. Cody Meyer back to punt for the Redskins. Meyer gets the punt away. It's returned out to the 17-yard line. On the return, Job Cooper. And the Giants will have it 1st and 10 from their own 17. 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Giants up 3-0. Tipton under center, 1st and 10. Tipton hands off to Eric Johnson, and Johnson only picks up 2 yards out to the 19-yard line. And that will do it for the first quarter. Giants up 3-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We go to the second quarter. Giants up 3-0, 2nd and 8 from their own 19. Gardner looking, rolls out, and Gardner throws downfield. Caught by Eric Johnson out to the 26-yard line. A gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Deshaun Moon, the safety on the tackle, in his 4th year out of Utah State. Got a lot of snow. We had snow flurries this morning, but it didn't stick. 3rd and 2 from the 26-yard line. 3 to the near side. Gardner to Eric Johnson. Johnson trying to get outside, out to the 24-yard line. A loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants will punt. This game is turning into a punt fest. Deshaun Moon came up, made the tackle for the Redskins. 4th and 3 for the Giants at their own 24-yard line. Zach Everett will come on to punt. Everett gets the punt away from the 30-yard line. On the return is Mark Young, and Young out to the 36-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will have it, 1st and 10. 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Giants up 3-0. Eric Tipton will lead the Redskin offense. Seven minutes exactly left to play here in the first half. See if the Redskins can tie it up. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton drops back, throws down the middle, and caught. Making the catch. That's Virgil Say, number 80, the 12th year receiver out of Oregon State. Good for 8 yards out to the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2. Redskins come out with 2 backs in the backfield. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton to Ciali. And Dante Ciali to the 48. A gain of 3 and a Redskin first down. Nolan Mixon on the tackle, the linebacker for the Giants, in his 3rd year out of Oregon State. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 48, down 3-0. 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 12 as they cross midfield in the Giant territory. First down, Redskins. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Tipton looking. Throws deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Greg Gibson. He was looking for James Norris. Nice defensive play by the safety, Gibson. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Redskins at the Giant 40-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Tipton in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Tipton looking. Throws, and it's deflected at the line, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Washington at the Giant 40-yard line. Here in the first half. On 3rd and 10. Tipton in the shotgun, 4 wide. Tipton back. Tipton looking. In trouble now. Has to throw, and he threw it a bit beyond the reach of his intended receiver. He was looking for T.J. Ross, the 3rd-year receiver out of Virginia. It'll be 4th down. Redskins will punt. Back to punt, Cody Meyer once again. Meyer gets the punt away. Down the sideline, looking to get out of bounds at the 12. Not a bad punt. And that's where the Giants will take over with 5:24 left to play here in the first half, leading 3-0. Neither offense has done a whole lot. It's been a defensive game. Giants scored on a 52-yard field goal. The Redskins missed a 54-yard field goal. And that's where we are. 5:24 left in the half. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Johnson. Oh, put the brakes on in reverse direction. Nice run. 12 yards out to the 24-yard line. Well, he stopped on a dime. 8th-year running back out of Duke, Eric Johnson. He's still got hops. First down, G-Men at their own 24-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first half. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Johnson to the 24-yard line. No gain. Tackle made by number 90, Matthew Enoch, the 11th-year defensive end out of Cal Berkeley. 2nd and 10 for the Giants at their own 24-yard line. 4:36 and counting here in the half. 4 wide. Gardner in the gun. Gardner back. Gardner looking, throws, and caught. Making the catch, number 82, that's Michael Holmes, the rookie receiver out of USC. And that's going to be a gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches for the Giants at their own 34-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun on 3rd down. Gardner looking, throws, and caught underneath by the tight end, Dalton Hancock, the former Saint, in his 9th year out of Boise State. A gain of 4 yards and a Giant first down. 3:50 and counting. Here in the first half, Giants come out 1st and 10. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking, throws down the middle, and caught by Jackson Ray, the rookie out of LSU, out to the 46. A gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd and 3. On 2nd and 3 from the 46-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Eric Johnson. Johnson picks up 2 to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1. I got the schedule done today for Sim Season 37 using all 32 teams in a 14-week season. I don't have who's going to be the Monday night game yet and all that, but I have the schedule. 3rd and 1. And they try to hand off to Eric Johnson. No gain. Coming up to make the tackle, Sean Wright in his 8th year out of Maryland. And that'll be 4th down. Couple big games in week 1 of the next season. The Raiders and the Chiefs play later tonight, but they also open the season against each other next season. 4th and 1. Everett gets the punt away. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 11. And that's where the Redskins will take over, 1st and 10. 2:20 left here in the first half. Evil Dead likes the Jets. The Jets will host the Seahawks to start the season next season. The Dolphins will host Indianapolis, a couple of division winners, on opening week. That'll be a tough game. Waldo likes the Bengals. I'll tell him in a second. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. They hand off to Ciali up the middle, and Dante Ciali, a big gain. 15 yards out to the 26-yard line. Dante Ciali in his 11th year out of Marshall. 1st down for the Redskins. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Giants lead it 3-0 here at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Tipton drops back. Tipton throws and caught coming across. Making the catch, James Norris in his 7th year out of Ball State, out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Redskin 1st down. Waldo likes the Bengals. And next season, the Bengals will open on the road at Tennessee. They get to play the Titans. 1st and 10, 4 wide. Tipton looking. Tipton throws and incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:30 left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10. Evil Dead also likes the Vikings. Minnesota will host Green Bay to start the season next season. There's 3 really good opening day games. 4 wide, 3 to the far side, 4 to the far side, 5 wide actually. Tipton looking. Throws and caught. That's TJ Ross out to the 48-yard line. 16 yards into Giant. Actually, I'm sorry. 10 yards out to the 48-yard line. No, I had it right the first time. 12 yards. It's going to be that type of night. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. They take a timeout with 1:26 left. They have 2 remaining here in the half. Tipton in the shotgun looking. Throws and caught coming across. On the catch, Rusty Burton, the 8th year tight end out of Tennessee. A gain of 5 to the Giant 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Coming up on 1 minute left to play here in the half. Tipton looking. Throws and dropped by Ciali. It'll be 3rd and 5. And that'll stop the clock with 57 seconds. The Patriots open at home with the Cardinals next season. 3rd and 5 from the 47-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Throws and he short hopped it, incomplete. He was looking for TJ Ross. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Redskins going to have to punt. With 55 seconds left in the half. Giants will have a chance to score before halftime. Cody Meyer back to punt. Meyer gets the punt away. And that'll be out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A 41-yard punt. Nice punt by Cody Myers. Giants will start from their own 6. They have all 3 of their timeouts. 49 seconds left. One of Gracie's aunts, uncles, or cousins, whoever it was, got her a vanity for Christmas. I spent this afternoon putting it together. 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line, 4 wide. Gardner throws deep and incomplete. Broken up by number 25. That's Cameron Cole, the 12th year safety out of Chattanooga. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Giants from the 6-yard line. 44 seconds left until halftime. Four wide for the G-men. Gardner in the gun. Gardner back. Gardner looking. Throws near side and incomplete. Receiver was out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 6-yard line. We have the Texans and the Seahawks after this. We'll go across the country to Seattle for that one. 3rd and 10 from the 6-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Eric Johnson. And Johnson's going to lose a yard back to the 5. Giants go 3 and out. It'll be 4th and 11 for the G-men. Still up 3-0. The Redskins going to have one more chance to score before halftime. They have one timeout. They just took one. Zach Everett back to punt from the back of the end zone. Everett gets the punt away. A short punt. Redskins should get good field position as Mark Young brings it to the 50-yard line. So the Redskins, they might be able to tie it up with a field goal. 30 seconds left in the half. They have one timeout. They'll start from the 50-yard line. The Giants, they start off strong and then they swoon in the second half of the season, limp into the playoffs and lose in the first round. That might happen again. Tipton on first down. Tipton rolls out, and Tipton's going to take off. Eric Tipton slides at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. We're down to 15 seconds. They're not taking a timeout. I would have took one. They're not going to have time for anything but a Hail Mary here. We're down to 5 seconds. And now a timeout. Wow. Talk about waiting till the last second. 5 seconds. Too far for a field goal. I don't think you want to try a 62-yard field goal. They're going to try a 62-yard field goal. Zach Harris to try to tie the game. From 62, the kick is up, and that peters out, and it's also wide right. 1 second left. And now the Giants are going to have some good field position here. They might throw a Hail Mary. Why not? Try to score before halftime. They'll have it at the Redskin 48-yard line. This should be the last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Four wide for the Giants. Tipton in the shotgun, 1st and 10. 1 second left in the half. Not Tipton, Gardner. Gardner looking, throws it deep into a crowd, bouncing around, incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Giants 3, the Redskins nothing here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We go to the second half. Giants lead the Redskins by a score of 3-0. If the Giants win and the Packers lose, the Giants would be the 2 seed. The 49ers are locked in as the number 1 seed in the NFC. From the 4-yard line on the return, this will be Jay Molson, and Molson brings it out to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Giants will have it, 1st and 10. Just a 3-0 game. Both teams struggled on offense in the first half, to say the least. Can the Giants maybe score? It'd be nice if somebody did. Gardner on 1st and 10, throws near side, cut along the sideline, making the catch. Jackson Ray out to the 41. A gain of 13 and a Giant first down. Redskins just playing for pride. They were eliminated about 10 weeks ago. They come in at 3 and 12. 1st and 10, G-Men. Gardner under center. Gardner looking, throws, dumps it off to Keith Washington, the tight end, in his 5th year out of Michigan. A gain of 2 yards out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Giants. .7:27 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-0 game. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking, throws near side, caught by Johnson. And Eric Johnson will lose a yard back to the 42-yard line. On the tackle, Raymond Ray, the 9th year defensive tackle out of Houston. 3rd and 9 for the G-Men at their own 42. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd and 9. Gardner in the gun. Gardner looking. Gardner in trouble now. He gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 8 yards. Tackle made by Albert Duncan, the 4th year defensive end out of Michigan State. And the Giants will have to punt. I've got the schedule ready for Sim Season 37. I haven't posted it yet because we haven't figured out things like the Monday night games and stuff like that. But I have the raw schedule done. Giants will play at Philadelphia next season in Week 1. And the Redskins will host the Cowboys. 4th and 17. Zach Everett back to punt. Everett gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 24-yard line by Mark Young. Still 3-0 Giants with 6:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Redskins will start at their own 24-yard line. Next season, the divisions will be the same as the NFL, except for the AFC. And I'll explain. The NFC will be the same. 1st and 10 from the 24. They hand off to Ciali around the outside. And Ciali to the 24-yard line. No gain. Tackle made by Walter Spencer, the linebacker. In the AFC, we're going to swap 3 teams around. Miami will go to the south. The Ravens will go to the east, and the Colts will stay in the north. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tipton looking. Tipton takes off, and Tipton slides at the 30-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. The divisions will be a little bit more geographically correct in the AFC next season. 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line, 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton throws and incomplete. Looking for James Norris. It was broken up by Chris Chapman, the 9th year defensive back out of Virginia Tech. Stud Loverboy is in the house. Good to see you, Stud. 4th and 4 for the Redskins. They'll punt. Cody Meyer in to punt again. A scintillating game. Giants up 3-0 in the 3rd quarter. From the 20-yard line on the return, is number 81 for the Giants. That's Job Cooper. Giants still up 3-0 with 5:15 left in the third quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. A field goal, that's all we have. Neither offense has done squat, really. 3 wide to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner draws back. Gardner throws outside and dropped. Michael Holmes couldn't haul it in. He dropped it, and he acted like he hurt his fingers. Did you see that? He was shaking his fingers. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Gardner in the shotgun. Pretty much. Gardner rolls out, looking, throws it away. Giants lost to the Cowboys last week. Giants could have secured the number 1 seed had they won. Now they can slide to 3 if they don't win this game. 3rd and 10 from the 23-yard line. 3rd and 10. Gardner in the gun. Gardner looking, throws, and caught down the middle. That's Patrick Collins out to the 47-yard line. 30 yards to Collins to the Redskin 47-yard line. 1st down, Giants. Giants finally have something going. Yeah, the Giants have won the NFC East now for the 3rd straight season. But 2 seasons ago, they were one and done, losing to the 49ers. Then last season, one and done, losing to the Cowboys in the playoffs. 1st and 10, they hand off to Johnson. And Johnson to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7, to be 2nd and 3. .425 and counting. Here in the third quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Giants at the Redskin 40-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Gardner in the gun. Gardner looking. Throws deep and caught. That's Holmes. Michael Holmes down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 30 for the rookie out of USC. 1st and 10. Giants at the Redskin 10-yard line. Tackle made by number 22, Sean Wright, 8th-year safety out of Maryland. Just outside the 10, then get a 1st down about the half-yard line. On 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Gardner to Johnson, and Johnson to the 7, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And one of the offensive linemen got shook up. That's Benjamin Finch, the right guard. He'll go to the sideline. On 2nd down. .341 left to play. Here in the third quarter, Giants up 3-0. 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Johnson. No, he takes it himself. And Stephen Gardner down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Coming up to make the tackle, number 25, Cameron Cole, the safety. 3rd and 3 from the 3-yard line. Giants come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gardner under center. Gardner to Johnson, down to the 1-yard line. Tackle made by Robert Andrews, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. It'll be 4th and inches for the Giants at the 1. Well, this is our first game today, Stud. We got 3 more after this. We have Texans, Seahawks, Browns, 49ers, and the big one, Chiefs, Raiders. 4th and inches, they're going for it. 4 wide. Gardner, hands off. Johnson, touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown run by Eric Johnson, 8th-year back out of Duke. And the Giants go up 9-0. Finally, somebody scores a touchdown. And now Zach Whitney will come on for the point after. And now Whitney for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Giants lead at 10-0. 2:44 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. The first of our late afternoon games here in Week 17. Almost always, if the Jets and Giants are playing on a Sunday, one of them will play in the early window and the other plays in the late window. I try to do the same thing. Whitney will kick off from the 5-yard line. On the return, Alex Hayes, and Hayes out to the 29-yard line. That way the Giants and the Jets aren't competing against each other on TV in the New York area. The Jets played the Patriots earlier this week. It was an early afternoon game, and that facilitated this to become a late afternoon game. First and 10 for the Redskins at the 29-yard line. Tipton under center. Tipton hands off to Ciali around the outside, and Dante Ciali out to the 30-yard line, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2:27 and counting. Redskins come out. Tipton in the shotgun, a back on either side. On 2nd and 9, Tipton throws in the flat, and that is caught. Making the catch, and that's Joe Strong, the rookie running back out of Central Florida. Joseph Strong. Be a loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12 back at the 27-yard line. Coming up on 2 minutes left now in the third quarter. Redskins come out. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield for Tipton on 3rd and 12. Tipton looking. Tipton looking. In trouble. Has to roll out. He's going to take off. And Tipton picks up the first down and slides at the 48-yard line. A gain of 21 on the scramble by Eric Tipton. First down, Redskins at their own 48-yard line. .133 left to play here in the third quarter. Giants up 10-0. Redskins on the move, trying to get back in this game. Single back, Tipton under center, 1st and 10. Tipton to Ciali, and Dante Ciali across midfield to the Giant 48-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Coming up on a minute left to play. We're in the third quarter. 4 wide for the Redskins, 3 to the far side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali picks up 2 to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. Tackle made by Julius Sanders, 9th-year linebacker out of Connecticut. Third quarter winding down. We're down to 35 seconds. 3rd and 3 for the Redskins. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Tipton hands off. Nope, play action looking. Throws deep, and is picked off. Making the interception, Darryl Price, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Minnesota. And the Redskins come up empty on that drive, as Tipton throws a pick. Price just came out of nowhere and picked that one off. 1st and 10 for the Giants, going the other way. Some highlights. Eric Johnson getting hit for a loss. and Johnson getting hit for a loss. The Redskins have done a good job keeping him in check for the most part. Those lowlights brought to you by Bud Light, the queen of beers. 26 seconds left now in the third quarter. Giants up 10-0, and they'll have it at their own 18-yard line. Four wide for the Giants. Single back. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws near side and incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kind of threw that one away. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Giants come out 3 to the far side. Gardner in the gun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, and he got bumped as he threw. He was trying to hit Jackson Ray. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Giants at their own 18-yard line. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Four wide. Gardner in the gun, or Gardner into center. Gardner back. It's a blitz, and they get him back at the 11-yard line. A loss of 7 yards. Tackle made by Robert Andrews, the third-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. And that's going to bring up 4th and 17 for the Giants back at the 11-yard line. Redskins should get some pretty good field position out of this punt. Zach Everett will go down or back to punt, but they'll probably have to wait till the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Giants up 10-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to MetLife Stadium. We go to the fourth quarter. Giants up 10-0. They'll be punting on 4th and 17. Everett gets the punt away. It'll be fair caught at the 43-yard line by Mark Young. And the Redskins, pretty good field position at their own 43. Down by 2 scores. Let's see if they can get back in it. Redskins offense has done absolutely nothing so far. But they're only down 10-0. Their defense has kept them in the game. 4 wide. Tipton in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Tipton fakes the handoff. Tipton rolls out, throws outside, and dropped by Ciali. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Excuse me. That's why they're down 10-0. They've been dropping passes left and right. 2nd and 10 from the 43. 3 wide to the far side. Tipton looking. Tipton throws near side. Caught down the sideline. James Norris, down to the 36. 21 yards for Norris. And a Redskin first down. If the Giants lose, they'll be hosting a game in the wild card round. Most likely either Arizona, Atlanta, or Chicago. We don't know yet. On 1st and 10, Tipton throws and overthrows his target downfield. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was looking for James Norris. 2nd and 10 for Washington at the Giant 36-yard line. 3 wide to the far side on 2nd and 10. Tipton looking. Tipton got blocked at the line of scrimmage by Lowry, number 95. Charles Lowry, the second-year defensive tackle out of Illinois. 3rd and 10. Washington, they'll have it at the Giant 36-yard line. They come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton rolls out and fires downfield. Caught along the sideline by G. Scott, the tight end. Good for 19 yards down to the 17-yard line. First down, Redskins. They keep the drive alive. Excuse me. First and 10 for the Redskins. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side at the Giants 17. Tipton throws a quick pass to Scott outside to the 13-yard line, a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Texans, Seahawks up next. We'll head up to Seattle, Washington for that one. A meaningless game. Both teams are out of the playoffs. 2nd and 6 from the 13-yard line, 4 wide. Tipton looking. Tipton throws near side and caught by Alex Hayes out to the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 yards, and that'll be a first down. First and goal for the Redskins at the Giant 5. On first and goal from the 5, everybody in tight, single back. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton to Ciali, and Dante Ciali down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 2, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal. .552 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and goal from the Giant 3-yard line. Tipton under center. Tipton to Ciali, and Dante Ciali gets nailed for a 2-yard loss. Making the play, Isaiah Vaughn, the 7th-year linebacker out of Georgia Southern. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Big third down for the Redskins here. They'll probably kick the field goal if they don't get the touchdown. 3 to the far side. Tipton under center. Tipton drops back. In trouble now. And he's going to run for it. Touchdown. Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run by Eric Tipton, the 4th-year quarterback out of the University of Washington. And the Redskins have made it a one-possession game. Giants lead is now 10-6 here in the fourth quarter. Low-scoring affair. Zach Harris will come on for the point after. Harris for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Giants lead at 10-7. 5:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Week 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Redskins playing out the schedule. The Giants hoping to win and garner a number 2 seed in the playoffs and a first round bye. Giants are the NFC East champions. And now kicking off will be Zach Harris from the 7-yard line. On the return this time, Job Cooper. And Cooper out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Giants will have it. 5:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Up 10-7. Just a 3-point game. First and 10, G-Men at their own 19. 2 backs in the backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner fakes the handoff. Watch out. He's going to get sacked by Cameron Cole back at the 20-yard line. A loss of 9 on the sack. Cole comes in on the safety blitz. A well-executed safety blitz by the Redskins. If the Giants were to lose this game, the Green Bay Packers will become the number 2 seed. Or the Chicago Bears would be if the Bears beat the Packers. That game is tomorrow. 2nd and 19 from the 20-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner under center. Gardner to Johnson. And Eric Johnson 2 yards out to the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 18. Four and a half minutes left to play. Clock is moving. Big 3rd down for the G-men right here. 3rd and 18 from their own 22-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Throws down the middle and caught by Keith Washington out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, make it 10. He's going to be short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 8. 4 minutes left. Giants up by 3, and they'll be forced to punt. Zach Everett will come on to punt. Everett gets the punt away. And that'll be received, fielded at the 23-yard line by Mark Young. Young brings it back to the 25. And now with 3:44 left, Redskins down by 3. They have time. Can they tie it up, force overtime, or can they score a touchdown? Redskins come out, 3 to the near side. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 29-yard line, a gain of 3. Nolan Mixon on the tackle. 2nd and 7 for the Redskins at their own 29-yard line. .6:25 and counting. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton, high snap, looking, throws, and it bounced off a defender, number 21, Randall Joyce, in his 6th year out of Wyoming. It'll be 3rd and 7. Redskins from their own 29. They come out 4 wide, single back. Tipton looking. Tipton throws down the middle and incomplete. He threw it at the feet of TJ Ross. It'll be 4th down, and the Redskins going to have to punt. On 4th down, Cody Meyer back to punt for the Redskins. They're hoping their defense can get a stop. This will be fielded at the 23-yard line. Bringing it back, Job Cooper out to the 29. And if you're a Giant fan, you want them to eat up some clock here. 3:04 left. Put together a drive and close out the game. Lowest scoring contest. Giants up 10-7. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Gardner in the shotgun on 1st down. Gardner fakes the handoff, throws deep, and caught on the run. Jackson Ray down to the 42-yard line. That's a 29-yard gain to Jackson Ray, the rookie out of LSU. 1st down, Giants. Under 3 minutes left to play. Giants up 10-7. 2:48 and counting. On 1st and 10, Gardner under center. Gardner draws back. Gardner, he's going to take off. And Stephen Gardner out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Giant 1st down. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Giants up 10-7. Live from MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our Week 17 game here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10, G-Men at the Redskin 32-yard line. Gardner hands off to Eric Johnson to the 31-yard line, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Giants are going to have to adjust their offense before the postseason. Not a really good display for the Giants today. 2nd and 9 at the Redskin 31-yard line. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Eric Johnson. And Eric Johnson to the 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Texans, Seahawks up next. Four wide, 3 to the near side on 3rd and 2. Gardner drops back, throws, and caught underneath. Catch is made by Jackson Ray down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And that'll be a Giant first down. They're knocking at the door again. Giants can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. They're up 10-7 with 1:48 left. Redskins are now out of timeouts. They've used all their timeouts. First and 10 from the 11. And the Giants are going to go to the victory formation. Gardner takes a knee. Redskins can't stop the clock. .135 and counting. Gardner in the shotgun, 2nd and 11. Gardner hands off to Johnson. Inside the 5, and Eric Johnson in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run by Eric Johnson. And the Giants make it a 2-score game. They go up 16-7. And that will probably do it. Giants are going to finish 11-5. And they'll have to wait and see the outcome of the Green Bay-Chicago game tomorrow to see if they're a 2-seed or a 3-seed. Extra point by Zach Whitney. The kick is up, and it's good. Giants lead it 17-7. 1:04 left. Up by 10. Zach Whitney will kick off for the G-Men. A 1:04 on the clock. Redskins have to score twice. And they have no timeouts. Good luck with that. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line on the return this time is Alex Hayes out to the 23-yard line. First down, Redskins. Giants are going to finish 11-5. And the Redskins an abysmal 3-13. First and 10 for the Redskins at their own 23-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton still looking. Steps up. Rolls out and throws deep. And nobody home. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. .53 seconds left to play. Redskins come out. 5 wide, empty backfield. Tipton looking. Throws. And caught across the middle out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10. Making the catch, number 85 for the Redskins. That was G. Scott, the tight end. We're down to 30 seconds left. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton looking. Tipton throws deep downfield and overthrows his target. 23 seconds left. Evil Dead's going to be 56 games over 500. He'll be 144 and 88. Second and 10 from the 34-yard line. Tipton in the shotgun. Second and 10. Tipton looking. Tipton throws and just throws that one away. 20 seconds left. Put you in the bracket. Five wide for the Redskins. Third and 10 from the 34-yard line. Tipton looks downfield, throws outside, throws it away. Fourth and 10. This just in. The Redskins, not very good. Houston, Seattle up next. Five wide on fourth and 10. Tipton in the shotgun. Tipton drops back. Tipton looking, rolls out, and Tipton's going to take off. And he gets taken down at the 34-yard line. No gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Giants will take over with 10 seconds left. One more snap and this one's over. And now the Giants have to wait and see what happens between the Bears and the Packers. If the Packers lose, the Giants are the 2 seed. If the Packers win, the Giants are the 3 seed. Gardner, under center on first down, will just take a knee, and that'll do it. As the final seconds will tick away in this one. Your final score, the Giants 17, the Redskins 7. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Texans, Seahawks up next.